Hi, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Joanna. I'm glad you stopped by. I love fall, so this will be the first of many videos for the fall that's coming in my I Love Fall series. So let's get started. First of all, I'm going to take my silhouette scraper, these flowers I got from Dollar Tree, this sign I got from Dollar Tree, the paper that I got from the paper packs from my Michaels haul, and I have my paper trimmer from Hobby Lobby, and then my twine from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to slide this scraper under this edge of this front here and carefully pop it off. Paper does not come out, but that's okay because I'm going to cover it anyway. So I'm going to measure, and I always cut just a little bit bigger in case my measurements are off, because I've done that. I'd rather have it too big than too small, because then I can't piece it together. So anyways, I'm going to cut it just a hair bigger than what it was. And I got this paper trimmer because it's local and I can always go get my blades if I need them. So, but it is a good paper trimmer. I like it. And it goes on sale every other week. So now that I've got it this way, I'm just going to take my thing and I'm going to put a crease in it, and then I'm going to cut that so that it fits perfectly down in here. And then I'm going to take my favorite glue stick and I'm going to glue it down. And then I do have a link. I found this glue on Amazon and I have a link, and I'll link it down below. This stuff is permanent and I love it. Then I'm going to take my little scraper that I've acquired from somewhere. It's a puzzle thing, I think. I don't even know. But anyways, you can use a debit card or whatever. Don't have to do it at all, but I just do it to spread the glue out and scrape it down. Then I figured out it's coming apart, and it also wasn't painted fully. See? You can see it's not. So anyways, I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to smush it down in them cracks, and then I'm going to push it down and glue that shut. And then I'm going to get the excess glue off with a wipe. Now I am making sure that it's not coming apart anywhere else. And then I just take my high temp hot glue gun and apply my glue and then stick the top back on as centered up as possible. Now I'm going to take these sunflowers that I got at the Dollar Tree, and I popped off one, but I wanted the leaf, so then I put my other flowers back on so I wouldn't lose them. But I'm just going to lay the leaf down and glue it down. But I'm going to take twine. I thought it would be cute with a little twine bow on there. So I'm just going to do just a little shoelace finger bow, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to put it down in that order. Okay, so after I looked at it, of course, I thought it was too plain and it wasn't painted. I forgot it wasn't finished like that. So I pulled the flowers off, and I'm going to take my truffle chalk paint by Waverly, and I'm just going to go around the edges, not touching the top. If I did get paint on the top, I just easily rubbed it off and it blended in or rubbed off or whatever. I couldn't see it. So anyways, I'm just going to go around the edge of this and give it, I think it only took one coat of paint. now that I got that painted, I'm just going to take this, and of course I'm going to distress it. So, this is just off-white. I didn't do it white. I did an off-white. I don't remember what the name of it is. I got it at Hobby Lobby. I do know that. I'm just going to take this brush I got from the Dollar Tree, which I love so much. And I'm going to just go around the edges, not touching the words. I don't want the words distressed, because I think if it was, it would blend in too much with the background. So I'm just going to do the outside of the box and the top, but not where the letters are. Now I'm just going to take my flower bunch that held together, and I'm just going to hot glue it back down. And I did have to use my heat gun to get the flower off initially, and I don't think I mentioned that, but anyways, I'm done. There it is. I like it now. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future videos. Okay, now I'm going to take these 2 pieces of cardstock, and I'm going to take my paper tape, masking tape, painter's tape, whatever tape you have, and tape them together. They came apart as soon as I hit it with the tape. Ugh. But anyways, tape it down, or tape it together. I'm going to flip it over and tape both sides. Okay, so now I got it together and trimmed, and I'm just going to trace my acorn that I got from the Dollar Tree. And I am not editing this next bit of clip because my grandson came in here and it is so funny. Enjoy.
Can I come down there? I have flip-flops on.
I guess, but what do you want to do in here?
Watch you. What's that?
It's an acorn.
You made an acorn hole here?
Yep.
And you are about to cut it? Be careful, don't cut the other side. There, that's the other side of it. Now do the other side. What are you doing with that acorn? Cutting it apart?
Mm-hmm.
What? We don't cut acorns apart.
I do.
Well, just cut out the mulch where you do that. Then you can cut that acorn. Like a real acorn, you can see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have to cut over to the side and lift your hand up so I can cut to that side. And touch to the side and touch to that side. Don't want to hold the other side. You cannot spray it like that. Your acorn is almost ready.
Yeah?
Yeah. And I'll sit the other side. That's almost like the real acorn. What's the dab? What?
The way you talk is hilarious.
Silly you.
Silly me?
Yeah.
Silly you?
No, silly you.
Well, I guess I'll pick that up later.
No, but are you doing the battle of the up for set it? You made?
Okay.
Done? Okay.
I'm done.
Now you can. Which ones are you going to pick? What are you going to do? What are you going to do, Mom?
You're gonna tape two pencils together, Gabe.
Oh. Two pictures.
Actually, y'all may not have liked that, and I'm sorry, but I just think he is so stinking cute, and when he talks, it's so funny. But anyways, I'm just gonna take a pencil and I'm going to draw the top of my acorn and separate that. It wasn't rounded enough for me. But anyways, you get the picture, what I'm doing. And then this is going to be a cut line. And then this, I taped two pencils together. And I wanted to create a cutting line so that I could trim. So I taped two pieces together and I take the one pencil and just go around. That's why I used heavy cardstock. And I'm just going to take the two pencils together, keep one on the edge, and go all the way around the acorn. And then I'm going to do the same to the top later. You'll see me do that. And I'm going to do something when I get done that I do not want you to do. Okay? I thought this would be easier to do this way. It was not. This is a do as I say, not do as I did type deal. I was just creating as I went, and I made a mistake. You know, mistakes happen. The only mistakes that are bad are the ones that you do not learn from. But anyways, you'll see later what I ended up doing. But I'm just going to trim the edge, and then I'm going to trim all the way around these, and then do the same to the top. Okay, I want this way, okay? Well, not this paper, but I want this. I want to design this way. Just because I think it'd be cute. So, first of all, I'm going to take Waverly Wax and a baby wipe. This is the way I like to apply it most of the time. It's just easier than slapping it on and wiping it off and this and that and the other. So I'm just going to take the baby wipe and apply it to the baby wipe. And then put it on my wood, my acorn, and rub it in. And the reason I'm just going back to the bottle, this is almost empty. Like, I love Waverly Wax. I use it all the time. So that's why I'm struggling to get it out of here. But anyways, I'm just going to stain my acorn. So I'm going to take these papers from the Michaels paper packs that I got, and this cork from the Dollar Tree, sticky backed, and I was first going to put it on there, and then I was going to put it on the back, that way I could trace it. And then I thought, wait a minute, if I trace it the way it's going, when I flip it, so you have to reverse it. Yeah. So this thing is slick too, so you know you got to really hold this down. but I just take a marker because I didn't think anything else would go. This is a slick surface, so I didn't think anything else would mark on it. And I'm just going to trace around, then I'm going to cut it out. And now I'm going to take the paper that I want on the outside, and I'm going to make sure it's going the right way, which it was not. I would have cut it out all wonky. But anyways, I'm going to cut this out, and you'll see me cut straight across the top, and that's what you need to do instead of cutting out the middle. So now that you have it cut like this, just fold it in half and then use one of your lines or draw a line and cut out the middle. And then I'm going to lay it all down in a minute and see if it looks right, like what my brain thought it would look like, and it does. So then I'm going to take this insert, and I realize that's a better insert. So I'm just going to fold it in half and trim it. And then I'm going to use my other paper coordinating that goes in the middle and cut that out. And then I'm going to start sticking everything down. Okay, so I was trying to peel this off, but it was actually peeling all the sticky off. So I got one of my favorite tools from the Dollar Tree and just peeled the paper back on that thing. And then when you stick this, it sticks, so you want to make sure you got it where you want it before you actually put it down. And that looks good to me. This time I'm using this craft stick. I don't even know where my other one... I laid it down somewhere. I don't even know. So I had to grab this one, but it's a good one too. And then I'm just applying glue, and I'm going to stick it down as even as possible. And then I'm going to do the same for the middle. I went to my Silhouette studio and typed in We're All Nuts, and I just thought this would be cute across the top. This little Steamfast iron is awesome. I'll leave a link in the description box, but it's good for the little, little things like this. And when you're doing this, it needs to be on the X when you're doing heat transfer vinyl. And I just lay the vinyl down where I want it, put my sheet on top, and then you start ironing 15 seconds, but I go over 15 seconds. And voila, it's on there. And I think that is so stinking cute. Now it's time to just embellish. So I told y'all I'm going to be using these in the fall. This is one of the kids' hula skirts, and it's a little shorter than the adult size. But anyways, I'm going to take the jute string and I'm going to cut it. And I'm just going to pull these off the end because you can pull them straight when they're like that. See? They have a little wrinkle in them, but that's okay because that's where that's going to be the center. I'm going to tie a bow with this raffia. And it's just a shoelace finger bow. That's all I'm doing, y'all. And then pull it as big as I want it. You'll see me measure it up to the nut in a minute. Or the acorn, whatever you want to call it. I saw the word nuts there and just, said nut. But anyway, that's looking good to me. So I'm going to trim it. I don't want all that long stuff hanging off. I might save that. I'll probably save it. I don't throw it away. I'll use it for something. And I'm going to poke my hole back in because I do want to hang this. So I'm going to poke my hole back in there. So the piece of jute string that I pulled off, I'm going to string through that. Now I'm going to glue my raffia bow down as my base. And then I'm going to start layering things on top of that. And I have my pip berries. I love my pip berries. I love when the Dollar Tree gets these in. You could buy them at Hobby Lobby if you don't get them at the Dollar Tree. They're just a little more expensive. Y'all might hear my grandson. He is in there having a blast watching The Incredibles and doing Lord knows what. But anyway. I'm just going to take these and I'm going to cut off little sprigs. And these are not normal scissors. They're pruning shears I got 100 years ago. I think the Dollar Tree, honestly. But they don't even sell stuff like that anymore that I've seen in years. So I use my pink tool, take the end off, and I start coiling around the pink tool. I don't even know what these are called. I just call them the pink tools. That's because it's a pink tool. It's easier for me to remember. But anyways, I'm coiling these around. And then they're easy to slide off of this little thing. Then I'm going to take some of this wheat, grass, weeds. I don't know. I think it's cute. Whatever it is. And I'm going to cut sprigs off of this to stick in there. And then I'm going to use these orange flowers that I got at the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to pull some of the little squiggly things off because I like those. And then I'm going to pull some flowers off. Y'all can use any florals that you want to. I just chose these because they matched my my writing and some of the colors down in the bottom. So anyways, now I'm just going to start layering and adding this. And I realized that was hot. So I got my tool out. And this is a makeup spatula. You get them at the Dollar Tree. And they are so handy. They are so handy. I curl up the ends to give something for the glue to attach to. And then I'm just going to start sticking everything on there, y'all.